Good morning, everybody. We got an early morning live. Y'all come on in. Come on in. JP, I hope you're up. You're going to want to hear this. Everybody, come on in the room. Good morning. Get your coffee ready. Whatever it is you drink, hopefully, some coffee. So, I got a message last night. I would wait for more to come into the room, but I don't like to hold people up. Good morning, Christy F. Popcorn, Irish. Um, Early this morning, late last night, I got a message that nonsense on the web was trying to send me a message. Good morning, Apples. Good morning, just a girl. She was trying to send me a message, but behind the members only. Okay. Well, you wanted me to get the memo. Good morning, Queen Bella. A bitch got the memo. Oh, I did. Shout out to the person that recorded it to me. Sneak started alive. Yes, y'all. Good morning, Ellie, Peg, Marmalade. If I have a message for somebody, like I need it to go directly to them, what I typically do, especially a memo, I don't know. If there's no other way of communicating with them via email, Discord, a cat, a carrier pigeon, here I get on the mic. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Nonsense, you paranoid weirdo. I am going to give this message directly to you. No hiding behind members only. Now, nothing wrong with members only, right? I do members only content, as you should, for these people that pay for membership. But if you do it in a sneaky way to hide what you've said, popcorn, I don't respect that. I don't respect anything you say anyway. And listening to your message, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. Something about flying first class? I don't keep up with your flight schedule. I've never spoke on it. And I've never spoke on Kyle, you weirdo. Thank you, Gemini Slacker, for coming in and hitting the like. It's an early morning live, so people will be trickling in. Listen, squirrel, you got to go. There's a squirrel outside my window like it wants inside my house. Good morning, Jackie. There you go, Tiny. Good morning, Remy. So someone sent me the recording. I'm not going to play all this. Just a few little pieces. And if anybody knows how to get a hold of JP, let me know or go get her, because this memo was for me and JP. I don't think she knows what she's bitching about either, because she was actually talking about me having an opinion on her flying first class. I think she's getting her people, like the people, confused. There you go, Gemini. Now we're talking about it. I do. I think she's getting her people confused, and she don't know who's saying what where. So she's just shooting off at the mouth, missing all the targets. You understand? Like, she's really gone off the squirrel is getting on my nerves. If I get up for a minute, I didn't kill the squirrel. I just ran it off. Wait, it's safe to talk about. Yes, her other half is home right now. That's the only thing I've ever said about Kyle is you can't talk about nonsense unless her dude's home. Flying first class has never been anything I've ever said anywhere. And if anyone has, I don't think people tell her this stuff. I really think she's thrown. I do. And also, before I get started, road to row, 78. Don't ever come back at, well, you can't. You're hidden from my channel. I had some nut coming up under my comments, spammed the like probably 30 comments, at least over 20. Laughing face emojis. Is this a sector anymore? So now you talk about nonsense. Gots it. Instead of saying got it, they said gots it. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Shuby Mom. Thank you so much for your super chat the other day. I missed it, and I feel so bad when I miss a super chat. I did not miss it on purpose. Thank you, hun. It wasn't you who said no. I never spoke about her flying first class. That's a weird thing to bitch about. I don't get it. Anyway, back to row real quick. Whatever your name is, keep your throne up out of my comments, which you won't be able to anymore. You made no sense. You embarrassed yourself, and I'll probably embarrass you more, help you along when I pull them up. Yeah, because I screenshot them before I removed them. You're like making my channel look like, mentally unstable people hang out here or something. I would appreciate it if you would keep that to the other channels, ma'am. I know, but it makes me feel so bad, Shuby Mom. And I want you to know I appreciate you. I don't know. Hey, Tina. I don't know why that would be a thing that would bother her. Excuse me. I'm going to play a little bit of it that was recorded, not the whole thing. We're just going to go in bits and pieces here.
And yes, this is members only. They'll get the memo though, because of course they are in here. So
yes, this is members only, but they'll get the memo though, because of course they're in here. Nonsense. I am not a member to your channel, so why would I be in there? JP, are you a member to her channel? Because this is for you as well. I only got the memo because somebody was in there.
I'll give it a second. This will be pretty simple though.
Nothing about it was simple.
For some odd reason, I guess it's gotten confused by people like JP of my business versus theirs.
I guess it's gotten confused by JP, my business versus theirs. Wait a minute. That's the whole point of the farm paid for. Yeah, that's what she said. The farm paid for her flight that I didn't know nothing about. And she did not download FedEx app. I don't know about this bitch's flight. I don't give a. I have never spoke on if she flies first class or not. I think this was a way for her to flex that she flies first class. So she pretended people were talking about it. Yeah, it's over first class, Tiny. I'm not kidding.
So, sounds like you have a lot to say. Again, you'll get this. You seem to watch me more than most do. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Perry. Hey, Earth.
So you wanted me to get it. Okay, I got it.
But I want to make some things clear, Miss JP. Sounds to me like you're really concerned about me having a monetized channel. Last time I knew your channel was monetized too. However, that was probably 6 months ago was the last time I visited your channels.
So she said, Mr. JP, you're very concerned about me having a monetized channel. But last time I checked, yours was too. But that was over 6 months ago, last time I visited. Now, anyone that I guess she's got a farm now. But anybody that knows, JP took all content off of her channel a while back after the burn down the place, and then slowly has just been adding clips, but she's not monetized. So this right here doesn't make a whole lot of sense either.
I don't know the status of that at this point, nor do I care, frankly.
You care.
This message, I guess, could apply to Soup, too. Unless I knew one of you was in here, so you'll get this memo. Kyle absolutely comes on here and participates in my show. You can 100.
Last she knew I was in there. You like that, Shambles? I have not been. Actually, you're one of the people I did unsubscribe to, because once you block me, I don't stay subscribed. Why would I do that? Right. JP doesn't have a join button. She's not monetized. Once you block me, like you did, you blocked me, Tiny, TPE, a bunch of us. I unsub, because if I can't talk, there's no point in being subscribed to your channel. Thank you.
Talk about what he says. Have a problem with what he says. But what you guys do is you can't have anything wrong with what we actually talk about. What you try to do is spin wild stories. Like, I flew first class to Washington. I sure did. Yep, I did.
Y'all, when did I talk about nonsense flying first class to Washington? Am I crazy? Y'all let me know. Am I crazy? She is clearly unhinged, y'all. I'm telling you, something is severely wrong with her. Severely. Good morning, Crankin. Now, Crankin, I'm so glad you're here, hun. But I'm not going to be nice to nonsense. She accused me of talking about her dude and her flying first class, and I've never spoke about that. So I just wanted to give you that heads up, hun. But you can stay. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Y'all, am I crazy? Thank you, Madison. Have I ever spoke first class desperation? I didn't think so. I don't know what this chick does. Hold up, though. You can always count on Sunnyside to laugh at me. Whew. Oh, okay. Crankin said, fuck nonsense. Okay, so she's good. I always like to give people a disclaimer if they're, this squirrel is like really wanting to fight, y'all. You're not making my house your home, squirrel. Go. Sorry, y'all. Do y'all hear that squirrel? That's what I'm thinking. Is she confused with the cape? That was my next point. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Is she confused about the cape? Saint Nonsense is here to save the day. Don't you worry. She's on her way. Is she confusing that with me talking about her flying first class? Like, this bitch is thrown.
Twice now. Mm-hmm. Yep. You want to know who booked the ticket?
No.
Who booked my ticket?
Paid for by the ranch.
Who booked my first class?
Chad.
Yeah.
What? What? Who booked? I don't care. No, I don't want to know who booked your ticket. I don't have any care about you flying. This is the first time I've heard about this damn nut flying first class. Nonsense. You're crazy. That's all there is to it. Your tinfoil hat is too tight. Loosen that thing up. Get it fixed, because God knows you were born with one on, so I don't think it can be removed. Get that damn thing loosened up. See a conspiracy theory doctor. There's got to be one out there. And see if you can get that tinfoil hat just a little loose. It is squeezing your brain. Okay? Nothing's getting up there anymore. Do you hear me? I know. He's just trying to get in. Nonsense. This makes no sense. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'll even drop you a link if you're up or you busy flying first class, bitch. I will drop you a link to come up here and explain to me, what the hell are you talking about? Let me get more coffee, y'all. Y'all know the drill. Oh my God. First class. asking cop. Like I give a damn. Like I even ever asked. I'm back here talking. Y'all can't hear me. Okay, here I come. I got to look at y'all's comments real quick because y'all tell me, I've never spoke about this nut flying first class. I'm still stuck on it. I do not believe you. Nonsense. Remy. Huh. So she is still upset over just comment. Oh, she's very upset, but I don't know who she's upset with. I have no clue. Yesterday, JP said in your chat, Cletus was getting new teeth. Nonsense had yes, I remember. Nonsense had a vacation. They should all thank Britney. Right. What does this have to do with flying first class? And it does me too, Tiff.
Not that it's any of your business.
Right.
Things like that really seem to be things that you obsess about.
Who?
You also seem to think that I just installed FedEx tracking. I've had FedEx informed delivery, USPS, UPS since 2017. Last time I changed stuff, which I have all sorts of proof of, which I don't even.
Yeah, girl, nobody cares. Girl, shut up. Nobody wants to see your proof. Hush. You're that nutty. Oh, wait a minute. Did Rockabit do something? Oh my God, Rockabit. Thank you so much for the $2, 2 things for them all. Fuck you and fuck you. You hear Rockabit? Let's leave that up for a minute. Thank you, mods, for not letting me miss that. Let me get Rockabit something, and I know what Rockabit wants. You know what they say? Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy. USPS. Somebody block Peg. No, I'm kidding. No. Did y'all see Peg's comment? Give me a minute. Peg, you ain't shit for that. I got tears. Hold on, y'all. Let me get clean. That was for you, Rockabit. Okay, Peg. Okay. Phew. Okay. So, track this popcorn. That ain't right. Peg took me out. That's the comment of the day. So, she has had FedEx. God, I'm trying. She's had it for a long time. FedEx, UPS, all the epithets, so that she could keep up with all her informed mail. It wasn't just because of Britney. Okay, they're tired. Peg, where'd you go? That just got me. Okay. Woo-hoo. I'm getting it together. Hey, Tia. Just got off my flight. How y'all doing? Did you fly first class? I need to know. You broke her, Peg. She did. Okay. I do have tears. I ain't laughed that hard in a good minute. Y'all welcome Tia the cat. I love that cat. Oh, Peg is. So, look, you're nutty enough nonsense that you would sign up for alerts. I just think you are, and that's what I was told, that you signed up for FedEx alerts, and I laughed about it. I didn't say if it was a fact or not, but I laughed at it. And that's what's wrong with a lot of y'all around here is y'all don't know how to laugh. Y'all don't know how to take something and just laugh about it. Like she did a very serious members only live sending out memos to me and JP. But if you really wanted us to get it, which we did, I did, because I got friends, okay? If you really, though, wanted to send it yourself, what you would have done is you would have made that public. But it's okay, honey. I got it. Mm-hmm. That's right, Lindsay. We needed that laugh, and we ain't done just yet. Yeah, Tia, but did you fly first class? I need to know. She's been stalking the mailman. You're right. I got a picture of her. Give me just a second.
To provide was in 2020 because I had like 4 usernames that I needed to consolidate. See, the thing is that you miss is I said, where's the papers? Because somebody made a list at one point in time. And if you notice, the thing that you should be asking is, logically, nonsense has done the majority of the content. Isn't that your bitching point? In fact, you guys bitch about it quite often.
So she's mad at us for laughing at her about the FedEx alerts because she should be getting the paperwork because we bitch a lot that she covers Britney. So she should be the one getting the papers. Okay. She's very upset that she did not get a C&D, which is weird to me. And that rhymes and I can keep going. She's very upset about this. And that's according to her, one of our main talking points is that she talks about Britney the most. I mean, I don't keep track at who talks about Britney the most, probably like you do, nonsense. You know, you probably write things down, everything down in your little handy dandy notebook. I don't. I just listen here and there, and then I laugh at you. Still laughing. We are still laughing at her. So no, it's not really one of my talking points that I bitch about. Or you flying first class. Where the hell is JP when you need her?
That it's my, that's all I talk about is her. You would think, though, you would understand why it's problematic then that I wasn't sent a C&D. So of course I would publicly say, send me the papers.
So it's very problematic, and we should know this, that she didn't get a C&D. And that's why she felt she deserved one. Yes, she's upset. Don't let her lie to y'all. She wanted them papers. She's ready to sign them papers. 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 Let me get a picture of her, y'all. I got real footage of her sitting by the mailbox. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second. Let me send this to myself. So, sorry, I got distracted. Here we go. Let me send this over to myself. Now, this could be why she's mad. It'll take a minute. Let me just send that over. Think I know why she's mad because I got real footage of her sitting at the mailbox, y'all. All right. Give me a second. Let me send this to myself. Oh, I already did. Let me download it. I'm ready to sign them papers. 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 Dang nonsense. This has got you tight. I'm telling you, y'all, she is pissed about these papers. She's taking it out on me, and I didn't do nothing. Nothing. I didn't talk about this weirdo flying first class. All right. Well, that's uploading. Here we go.
Publicly say, send me the papers. I checked FedEx. But you guys like to do this thing like I'm sitting around waiting for FedEx because I want to. get pulled into litigation. No, it just proves our point over and over again that this is a targeted because somebody hurt BJ's fees. Let's see once again.
Now, when you say fees, anything you say after that, I can't take serious. Fees equals I don't take you seriously. Please stop saying fees, people, for the love of everything holy. But here's what I think she's mad about. Okay, someone called her sitting at the mailbox waiting for FedEx. And I think this is why she's pissed. No one cares about her flying first class via the ranch, the farm, the mini cows. It's this right here. Actual footage of her sitting by the mailbox. Chain smoking. Hey, Vicky. So this has got her very heated. Shout out to who made that. You know who you are. Yeah, fees. You say fees, I'm done. I ain't listening. No, well, I'm going to listen to this. Nonsense. You're not getting any paperwork. You're weird nonsense. But here she sits, and I don't normally dox people, especially in when they're in duress like this and they're waiting on a C&D. I won't do this. You know, I do have feelings and I don't want to hurt anybody's. But in this case, since you're accusing me of talking about you flying first class, I had to make an exception. You should have left me alone, lady. Now everybody sees what you've been doing for the past week, sitting at that mailbox.
You can't admit and acknowledge that we are right about what we are seeing with BJ. You have to spin these weird, wild attacks about what I make on this app. Or
weird, wild attacks about what she makes on this app. I have never, and I'll go back and listen to my own lives about what you make on this app. I don't care what you make on this app. I hope you do good on this app. As dedicated as you are to the BNN network, I hope you're making some damn good money. And seeing that you're flying first class and I didn't even know it, you better be making damn good money. You understand me? How would anyone know she flew first class? Is she wanting people to know she flew first class and is causing fake outrage? Hope that's exactly what I said in the beginning, like 20 minutes ago. I said, I think this is a weird flex. She's pretending people talked about her flying first class. So, it never happened. So what she's doing is she wants people to know she's flying first class. And this is how she's going about doing it. I see you, girl.
If I fly first class or where I go on vacation. Again, going back to Kyle, you can talk about the shit he says. You know what he doesn't talk about? You. Any of you. Because he doesn't even know who the fuck you are.
I would hope not. Here's the thing. Nonsense. I would hope Kyle would not talk about me because he doesn't know who I am and I don't know who he is. Matter of fact, though, from what I've seen of Kyle, he seems like one of the guys that has some of the most common sense. I don't have anything bad to say about Kyle. He seems like a good, hardworking man. From what I've seen over the year or so that I've been in and out watching your channel, I don't have anything bad to say about Kyle. Does that make you mad? Now, I have felt sorry for him before. That time you chased him out to the garage to show a tool, a wrench. You remember that? I thought, God almighty, that poor man's out there trying to work, and here she comes, talking about this app, and what people are talking about on this app, Kyle. I don't do that to my husband. When he's out in his garage, that is his man. That's his space. That would be like him coming in here bugging me while I'm cleaning the house or doing whatever it is I'm doing, and him talking to me about four-wheeling and parts and all that stuff. Leave me alone. But actually, I don't have anything bad to say about Kyle at all. I don't know the man, and what I've seen from the man, he seems like a normal man with some common sense.
Because you're irrelevant.
I'm irrelevant.
He talks about the people I review.
I didn't.
This is your direct message in my members only for a reason.
This is my direct message in her members only for a reason. Safe Kyle. So she wanted me to hear it. So don't act like, don't do all that hot flaming weird shit later that you're outraged. Because you wanted me to get the message. You just wanted to go about it the hard way. Well, listen. There's always somebody listening. And somebody let me know. Somebody recorded it for me too. And I heard that somebody told you that they would make sure I got the memo. Yeah, they did, didn't they? She just lit a cigarette.
You can't stick to the content we talk about. You can't stick to his opinions that he gives. You have to try to discredit him because it seems to me you might be a miserable person.
Okay, a couple of things here. What? It seems I might be a miserable person. Says the lady at 3:00 in the morning, sometime in the morning on a members only live, trying to send out memos behind a members only, pretending that people are talking about your man. That didn't make a whole lot of sense, but I see that you struggle getting your thoughts together when you're trying to send out a message to me. You seem very cowardly to me. I don't think you know what you're talking about half the time. I do believe that aluminum foil's a little too tight.
In fact, I don't think that. I know that from your actions. You sit here and try to cut this man down, and the funny thing is the people in the comments with you, some of them know exactly what they're standing with is complete bullshit, but they're going to stand with it. You know what I don't do? To you, any of you, Soup, JP, Nunya, Joneson, I don't talk about your families. I don't sit in chats with that.
You know what I don't do, weirdo? Is talk about your family. So what the hell are you I'm almost starting to feel bad. Hold on, let me take this down. There might be something wrong with her, y'all. I'm almost starting to feel like, is she? I joke a lot about she's thrown the aluminum foil around her head's a little too tight, but sometimes she says stuff and I'm starting to feel a little weird covering her because is she truly okay? Because that didn't make a lick of sense either. No one's talking about her family. Who has been talking about her family? Joneson's feeling heated. No one has talked. So I'm starting to think, yeah, she put names on it behind the members only. She's in an alternate reality. I'm really starting to think she is. I'm starting to kind of feel, is it right to even cover her? Is she okay? Is she struggling? Is she suffering? And if she is, I don't want to pick on somebody like that, which I don't feel like I'm picking on her because she gets as good as she gives, in my opinion. Hey, Ro, good morning. I think that could be a part of it. Where'd that go? Irish. She could just be looking for attention. But also I think there's something. Yes. Yeah, who said that? Definitely mentally unhinged and paranoid. You can't. Hey, Zoe, I ain't seen you in a while. You can't tell me that there's not anything wrong with this lady. She is highly paranoid. Lindsay and where'd that go? Lindsay and BJ, shower curtain and towel set. It is, Roro. It's weird. Yes, she makes me feel a whole lot more sane too, because listening to that right there, that part right there where she says, hold on, let me read this. Hey, Community T, Revival, if you're here, please ask her for receipts on when and where the people has named has she named have said anything negative about Kyle or her family? Yeah, Revival, because I know you're here. You can come on out of the bushes. I didn't block you. So if you want to, hun, and nobody's going to attack you. Very condescending, Eric. Hey, Ash. Hey, Gina Marie. If you want to come on out of the bushes, hun, and clarify anything, because I'm very confused. Who has talked about Kyle or her family or her flying first class? Because she wanted the memo sent to me and JP mainly, right? And here we are. Well, here I am. I don't know where JP is right now. Also, she mentions Nunya and Joneson talking about none of these people have talked about her family. Is she okay? That's my main question. Revival, is your girl okay? Stop sending her stuff. If it's you, I can't put that all on Revival because it may not be Revival. It could just be nonsense. I think so too, Wendy V. There's other people around her telling her things to wind her up. Good, Crankin. I am glad you're doing good. No, exactly, Eric. I just cannot piece together what she's trying to say. And at this point, and I'm not saying this being condescending, even though that's the tone with Saint Nonsense of Arizona. Um, should I even be covering her? But here we are.
I don't bring them up. And you can say, they're not a part of our content. They've been heard, a few of them.
Huh?
But again, that's not my content. But it seems to me you guys are really comfortable when you say you don't go after families and shit like that. Yeah, talk about Kyle's opinions. Talk about what he says about Larry, Sinner, BJ. Because he doesn't talk about any of you. But instead, you have to completely ignore the fact that that man busts his fucking ass for our family, provides for our family.
What the fuck, y'all? She just said that we completely ignore the fact that Kyle busts his ass for her and her family. What the hell? Y'all see? I'm speechless. What is going on? Why would I know what he does for you and your family? Bitch, are you okay? Like, I feel dizzy now. Nonsense always prided herself on getting facts and doing her own research. She obviously not doing that anymore. If she's listening to others, that's on her if she gets clowned for her misinformation. And that's why I clown on her. Because do y'all know how many things she has gotten wrong? And I'm like, where did you get this information? What are you talking about? And now you wanted me to know about this, right? So he's going to his job. Right, Dre? I mean, my husband went to work this morning too. I'm about to go to work in a few myself. Are you going to ignore the fact that my husband went to work this morning? Huh? Huh? And that he bust his ass for my family? What? That is such a weird statement for somebody to make. As if I am supposed to know anything about her personal. She has been desperate since she put that on 6 Up about when 6 Up said stop exploiting your kid. And she wanted to put kids. She left off the S. She has been desperate to make her family be a victim. And I refuse it. I rebuke it. You will never. When was it was done 7 hours ago. 7 hours ago. I refuse and rebuke to talk about your family. As bad as you want that to happen, it's never going to be a thing. Nonsense. I am so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to talk about your family. Stop trying to make people talk about your family. This is not normal. Good morning, Cherish. Yeah. Yeah, good for him if he works hard and provides. That's what he's supposed to do. No one has spoken about this man's work ethic. Y'all confused too. Please tell me I ain't the only one.
You try to diminish everything about him.
What?
Again, it's none of your fucking business if I fly first class or not. Some of you might want to realize that first class tickets, when you add in the luggage, they kind of even themselves out.
She went from Kyle working hard, busting his ass, to it's none of our business if she flies first class or not. And some of us need to take into account the luggage. Oh my God, y'all. I've never heard anything so crazy, and I've been here a long time. Give me a second. Even for her, this is weird. I agree. I actually don't I can't even formulate a thought right now. Forgot about the yeah, we forgot about the luggage that we never spoke about. Curious. She does, Lacey. I'm convinced that's got to be it. On top of something else going on. She is desperate to be the center of attention, that she will pretend things have happened, things have been said that have not happened nor been said. I would like, none of that made a lick of fucking sense. None of it. Revival, where are you? What is wrong with her? I think nonsense wants a legal fund to make money. I think that's why they're, something's wrong. If you're waiting by the, God, let me not say she's waiting by the mailbox is a joke. Good grief. She'll do a live members only later. Send me a memo that I'm not in to prove that she's, oh, wait, she already did that. She's had it since 2017. The fuck? 1 or 2 bags. Yo, I really had to take a minute. I gotta get, let me get some more coffee. This bitch is thrown. Nobody can tell me any different. Hell, fuck. When I heard this morning, I was like, no way. Like, I know she's crazy, but I mean, you got to be kidding me. And then when you hear it with your ears, you're like, what? What? I ain't going to do this mind to members only nonsense. I am aiming it directly at you. I have got questions. Well, yeah, Peg is killing it this morning. She done had me in tears. Is this because she hadn't got, I guess so, Landry. She is really feeling away. Really?
Not always. But that flight in particular, with luggage included, it's just as cheap.
So there's a particular flight? I don't know about your flights, lady.
Yeah, and he also gets a lot of fucking points. Only times I've ever flown first class was with the ranch.
With the ranch. Okay, good.
You can talk all the shit you want. What's funny to me is you guys have made it so apparent that you can't debunk my words. It became a personal attack.
Thank you, Curious. Why doesn't she play Who Said It? Can you play the voices in your head? For real. And at this point, that's what it is. It's voices in her head. Right, Queen Moon? Because if she's talking to me, which she said the memo is for me, so I'm responding to the memo. And as I'm listening to the memo, I don't know what you're talking about. I have not spoken about you flying first class. I have not talked about Kyle, and not in a negative way, except I feel sorry for him sometimes when you chase him out to the garage. I actually think Kyle's a decent guy, honestly, from what I've seen on the TAP. I've never spoken about your family as badly as you want that to happen. Six Up did not speak about your child as bad as you want that to happen. And there's been a lot of things that she has said and never produced a receipt, a screenshot, a video, nothing for. She just talks. Like, it's just mumbo jumbo. Well, this is ridiculous. I can't help it. Peg, you go off, girl. I can't help this lady. She is like, maybe the memo's to the wrong person, y'all think? Y'all think it's to the wrong person?
Soup. It seems like that's all you're mentally capable of doing, from what I'm hearing.
Soup.
I'm reviewing BJ, you're reviewing me, and everything is a personal slight. Not because I've ever had an interaction with you. Again, you don't have to know me to have opinions. But what's funny is your opinions that you give seem to be based on a lot of falsehoods. And if I gave a
based on a lot of falsehoods.
Shit, I would correct it. I have to know me to have opinions. But what's funny is your opinions that you give seem to be based on a lot of falsehoods. And if I gave a shit, I would correct it. But I don't. Other people.
Couple of things here. A lot of my opinions on you are very confusing because I don't know what the hell you're talking about half the time. So these falsehoods, these are your delusions. So when I am reviewing you half the time, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. So that's your own damn fault. And another thing, you do care. You do. Because you went live to talk about it. Not in a lighthearted way, like, what, stop talking, girl, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're dead ass. You're serious. You really believe people have been talking about you flying first class. She's way overthinking this. Yeah, and she's got to be thinking of somebody else. No falsehoods here, nonsense. And if you give a shit, you would correct it. Well, you care, and you ain't correcting nothing. Matter of fact, you got the wrong person. JP, did you talk about her flying first class? Where is JP? Because this memo is for me and JP.
Do though, because again, you're trying to make things into something that they're not. Complaining about whether I fly first class to the ranch.
I've never complained.
Are you okay? Seems like you're a little bothered.
Am I okay? She just asked me if I was okay, y'all. She just asked me if I was okay. What? You're the one saying that I'm bothered that you flew first class? I didn't know this. I've never spoke about it, you nut-ass bitch. How dare you ask me if I'm okay? Not right now. I'm feeling a little dizzy. Girl, you're crazy. Oh, wow. This memo sucks. This is one of the worst memos I've ever got. Maybe it was from a movie. It could be. This could have been an email. It would have been very confusing. But yeah, it could have been an email, and I'd have been like, what are you talking about? I don't know anything about your flight schedule. You remember at times she accused us, well, the jerks as a whole, not just me, but the jerks, of going after her because her dude was away from the house and we knew that? This ain't the first time she has talked crazy shit like this, y'all. That's why I'm thinking, maybe there is something deeper here that we don't know. Yeah, I need to sit down. I am. I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down. I got a little dizzy. Morning, TPE. No idea what she's talking about either. She wanted to send me a memo, me and JP, to quit talking or quit worrying about her flying first class. I have never talked about this bitch flying first class. I know nothing about her first class or flight schedule and who pays for it. I can't believe I'm talking about this right now. Becky be tripping. Manufactured content. None of us do. None of us know what she's talking about. Just go with it right now, TPE. It's that bad. If you just got here, oh my God. She wanted to send me a memo, me and JP, about her first class flying. I've never even knew she flew. Didn't care. This memo really does suck. Can you talk about something that really happened? Wow. Oh, back to my original point. Do y'all remember that? Like she said that we were coming at her that week because we knew her dude was out of town and we knew her schedule. Like, and because she's codependent, we thought it would be a good time to go at her. I don't know you like that, lady. Do you understand? I don't know you. What I know is what I see of you on YouTube, and it ain't good. It's bad, as a matter of fact. Right. Send me the yeah. Send the memo, FedEx. She does.
Oh my gosh, Revival. If they continue to have a bitch complaint. See, the thing is nobody asks about their spouses. Nobody asks about their tattoos. Yeah, they don't bring them on, but we could still ask all the same thing. If they're a monetized channel, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Monetized channel? It does. Tattoos? I didn't even say nothing about Kyle's tattoos, I don't think. This bitch is nuts, y'all. She tripped over the mailbox. Maybe she has dreams and thinks it's real. I think it's the sock puppets. I think it is, because a lot of people on here have sock puppets. Purple. They come and talk to them, and tell them things, and they believe it's real. Hey, Metal Clips.
But see, here again, it just shows that they have no argument about anything besides stuff that doesn't even fucking matter.
You're right.
They're monetized channels, and nobody...
I have no argument, because I don't even know what you're talking about. I ain't got a damn clue what you're talking about. And this is the memo you wanted me to have. And I have it, and I'm responding. And I just don't, I can't help you, lady. I can't help you. I've never spoke about you flying first class. I just, that's never been a thing, and you can't make it be a thing. Just like Six Up never talked about your child, as bad as you want that to be a thing. It's never going to be a thing.
Asking or giving a shit about nothing. The only reason why this bothers me is because, once again, it's trying to diminish the fact that Kyle busts his fucking ass.
What the fuck? Now we're trying to diminish the fact that Kyle bust his... It's times like this I wish I had Pearl. I wish Pearl was up here. Oh my God. We're trying to diminish the fact that Kyle bust his... I don't care about... Again, lady, I do not care about this dude's work schedule. Good on him. Oh my God. Sock puppets are real nonsense. Just proved it here. Oh my God. Maybe that's what it is, Remy. Somebody doesn't like to be critiqued, so they just like glitch out and make up shit. Thank you, Gemini Slacker. And that makes no sense. None of this made any sense. And does row to row 78 belong to you nonsense. Because if she does, take that nut back. She just spammed my comment section from my live last night. 20 plus comments. I'm not kidding y'all. 20 plus. You get that nut. Does anybody know where what Coco said? Anybody with duh in their name, they're crazy. That's got to be the truth. I swear there's something wrong with them. If row to row belongs to you, take her back and tell her to stay out of my comment sections because she's insane. Dirtying up my good comment section, making it look like insane people comment there. That was embarrassing. It made no sense. It's written in something I don't understand. Zero Jules says, I literally think this is how she got her channel name. It was row to here. Let me send myself the screenshots. Actually, I had to take 3 of them. Like over and over, she just kept putting laughing faces emojis, asking, do you still call this a sector? Yes, I definitely don't call it a community. I didn't even respond because I knew that, there was something really bad wrong with her. But here is some of the context of the messages. Give me a second. Let me pull them up. Hold on. And I think she's one of nonsenses. All right, I'm loading it. I woke up to that too. I'm like, she's got to be one of nonsense's people because she's nonsense, all right. All right, it's coming. All right, this is what I got, but I had to take 3 screenshots of them. Look. Right now, you want to cover nonsense. Gots it. Oh, okay. Laughing face them, laughing face them, laughing. And it goes on and on. 3 screenshots worth of this. It's on my community wall post. She and I came from the same tree. Oh, you know who that is. There something wrong with her? I haven't had anyone write like this in my comment section in a long time. Like over and over and over, like 20 plus comments, I believe. Yep, that's her. Where does she come from, Joneson? Yep, that's her. Row in chats. Is she okay? I think so, Peg. They're just unhinged. Like who writes in somebody's comment section like that? And I don't ever block people from my channel. I did that one because there ain't no point. Is she okay? There's no point going back and forth with her because you just know there's something bad wrong. There's some people, let it go. Something's wrong here. Okay, moving right along. Is that the memo? She's gots and who says gots? Gots it. I don't know. I woke up to some weirdness today, y'all.
To diminish the fact that Kyle busts his fucking ass.
That's great.
I guess when some of you have Larry's.
Who's Larry?
That might be a sore spot, huh?
Who the fuck is Larry? Anybody know? Wait, no. Is that Craig? I think y'all told me about this before. Yeah, Vicky, did you see them? Vicky, you ever see a nut like that? You can go ahead and remove them if you want to. It won't bother me, especially if they're like spamming like that. I mean, some people leave more than one comment because as they're on replay and listening back, they have a thought and leave a comment. That's normal, but that's not. This right here is not normal. And that's just one screenshot. So mods, you ever see a nut like this, you can go ahead and remove them. Their comments, and I'll remove them from the channel, from the YouTube studio if you want. And they call Larry and Moo. Okay, so that's Britney and why they call him Larry? Is that his government name? I'm confused. I should change the title of this time. Confused. Yeah, why not just call him by his name? Yeah, they're so clever, Christy F.
Yeah, they sound just like it. Kimberly, it's so fucking stupid. It just sounds so stupid. Like, okay, so let me be serious. They're throwing a fit about and thinking it's like, oh.
You know what else sounds stupid? This whole damn conversation you wanted me to know about.
I wanted these papers so bad. I just like downloaded FedEx notification. No, I have them all and I have had them.
First of all, I don't talk like that. Have you heard me? That is not my accent.
All for a long fucking time. And if I gave it to you, I would just post the proof on my community wall, which I don't give a shit because they sound stupid. BJ's out here threatening to send letters to people. I was originally on the list, but then she wasn't. Me pointing out the obvious should be logical to you guys that, oh yeah, we complain all the time that nonsense has done the most content, but I'm the one that didn't get the C&D. Make it make sense.
Okay, this bitch is okay. Now we know we've got to the root of the problem. She did not get a C&D, and she is tore out of hell. She's tore out of hell. That's what's wrong here. And so for some reason, me and JP are to blame. How this happened, I don't know. In her head, I mean, you'd have to be in her head, and I don't wish that on nobody. No, I don't talk like that. This isn't considered normal anywhere other than you. I swear, Holly. Can you imagine acting like this, like in your real life, talking to your real friends and family? Yeah, the theys and the thems. But she wanted this sent to me. Oh, and it was. Hey, just Jake. It appears Roro thought she was commenting in a live chat. She could have. Something was wrong with Roro. Who cares about Kyle's work ethic? Nonsense seems to have very little desire to involve herself in actual work. That possibly puts a strain on a relationship. So maybe that's why she talks about, I have no clue. But let me tell you something. She's very upset, would Peg say. Holly, not even all of YouTube, laugh out loud. Just a good amount of weirdos. Right. She just, this has got her tore up, not getting them. Fuck.
So the people that have called CPS and or shown her house didn't get C&Ds. You know, things should be logically asked. Instead, they're like, oh my God, nonsense, downloaded FedEx. And then JP's having a come apart from what I've seen in the comment section about me flying first class to Washington to the ranch. Like, she's...
All right. Let me find JP's channel. Let me see if I can make sense of what this damn nut's talking about. And I doubt JP's having a come apart. She's probably just making fun of you. But if that's for JP, why didn't you just send the memo to JP? Let me find her. You can't find her under just JP. Good Lord. I'm subscribed, so it shouldn't take too long. All right, let's see what JP's. 3 days ago. Oh my God, y'all. This wasn't even about nonsense. Hold on a second. Let me pull this up. Well, this damn nut. This wasn't even about nonsense, and I cannot believe that she got struck for this. Hold on. Oh, I hate saying hold on now. Okay. Let me pull up her post. Let me share screen. Look what JP got struck for. Look at this, y'all. No. Who would want to strike me? Looks like, Look whose face is at the 13-second fart part. Mark. It's not my fault you look like a literal potato. Why would anyone waste their time doing this? 3. Um, I make precisely 0 on YouTube. If my channel comes down, there's a JP26 waiting to be used. And it's this picture. You ain't shit for this. That's the only thing. Okay, let me keep looking. Hold on. Oh God. That's the only thing I've seen, and that was 3 days ago. Oh, let me share again. There's something. Okay, nonsense. You're late. You're very late. You just now getting around to this? Okay, let's read this. JP, 5 days ago, said, allegedly opinion. Can you please just send nonsense some papers so she can feel important for once in her life? She's awake, chain smoking at 1 a.m., thinking about them. She is desperate to sit at the cool kids' table. Oh my God, she's parroting Clue. It's an obvious, pathetic attempt at fitting in. So transparent. What she really needs to do is log off and get a life, but that won't happen. We all know that. Her claim to fame in life is receipts from YouTube and pointless timelines that nobody except for herself cares about. And then that one's from 11 days ago, the snake thing. But this is actually 100%. Good grief. And she hasn't got the papers and she's very upset, y'all. But nobody has said anything about her flying first class. Hold on. Where'd that go? Community T says, if a judge watched nonsense, he or she would they might do something else. They might send her somewhere because she needs it. Yeah, that's just crazy. Excuse me. All of that is just, yeah, she's just telling the truth. She desperately wants them papers. That's all it is. And she didn't get them, and I think she's having a come apart about it. Honestly, I do. I think that it sent her over the edge, and she's pretending people is saying things that they're not. Now, if JP, I need an aspirin, curious. Now, if JP said something about you flying first class, then send that to her. Give her the memo, and don't do it behind members only. If you know they're not members, you can look at your membership. Can you fly no class? Nonsense. I can't believe that she really said these. Yeah, I can too. Wanted me to get a memo. Put it behind the members only. I'm not a member. But I guess what she wasn't banking on is, I would get the memo anyway. And it just made no sense. I'm just like so baffled by this. Hold on, y'all. Let me warm up my coffee. I'm coming. Oh, God. But yeah, sorry about that, y'all. I hate to keep y'all waiting, but I'm back. I had to heat it up because I've been running my mouth and it went cold. It's taken her a long time to get here and still no papers, nothing. Hey, Leon, as if the judge is going to be sitting for hours listening to nonsense timestamp Britney for hours. She's watching too much TV. Look, if that actually, like, if anything comes of the C&Ds, like, and I don't think there will, and nonsense, I mean, these people go to court. I just don't see anybody taking the time to really, a judge is always going to give you very limited time. It doesn't, hold on. It doesn't matter if it's something serious. He wants you in and out. He gives you what, a minute and a half and you're out, gone, see ya. I can't believe it. It's embarrassing that the people actually want these. Huh, Eric? Stinson, you need one of them fancy nutmegs. I got my next mugs. Yes, I do. That's what I need. Next mugs. Yes, someone else told me about those. But I just don't think that this is like as big of a deal as they want it to be. Like, I think they're all wanting to sue each other, counter sue each other, anti slap each other, RICO, all those things, and make more money on the THAP so she can fly more first class and we can talk about it, which I've never even talked about. The bitch is nuts. Anyway, enough of nonsense, because that was true nonsense. By the way, nonsense, you named yourself very correctly. Nonsense. I can't believe I thought one time you were kind of annoying. Now I kind of noticed. I was like, she seems a little paranoid, a little. And there's nothing wrong with people that have conspiracy theories as long as it's not too out there. I did kind of notice that. And then as time went on, I'm like, yeah, she's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got warming plates. But yeah, nonsense. I don't know what to tell you. I've never talked about your family as badly as you want that to happen. It's not going to happen. I don't do that. Never talked about your dude in that way. I don't care about his work schedule or how hard he works. I've got my own husband who works very hard as well. So that's, in my mind, what a man does. I've never talked about that. You're just weird. You're weird. I can't help you. I cannot help you. Ego's through the roof. I can't help you, nonsense. It's just not what you think it is. And I don't even know how you got there. I don't know how you made that leap. And I don't want to know. I can't imagine. I'm going to blame it on the sock puppets. And your tinfoil hat being too tight. Yes, oh my God, Zero Jules. Thank you for that idea, because I've got new members. As you get more members, you can make more membership emojis, and I'm going to be making more of those. And that is the perfect one. Main character syndrome, period. What does Jake say? Nonsense put a ton of BJ work. Nonsense put in a ton of BJ work and didn't get rewarded with the legal paperwork. And that's what has her upset. She feels left out. Yes, exactly. That's what I've always picked up on her. Like somebody else said too, she's got main character syndrome and pick me syndrome. Can I be a part of the group? And I think because when she realized she was not getting the paperwork, and I think Britney even said, I'm not sending you a C&D because you want one, because you're a pick me. And I think that has her all to hell. So she's just lashing out at everybody, even people who haven't said anything, as she says that they've said, like what we just listened to. She definitely wants the paperwork. And you're right. She put a lot of work into covering Britney, like down to timestamps, dates. I think we were on correcting misinformation 800 and something. We were way up there, Well, she was. And I mean, if I don't understand wanting any type of legal paperwork, my mind doesn't go there. But if you're somebody that's got some issues and you want that type of paperwork and you put in the type of work to get it, like Nonsense did, very detailed and very thorough. She was on for hours going over Britney and she didn't get nothing. Nothing. Yeah, she's in them. I can't say it. Yeah, I can't say the word. I hate the word. I don't. I can't imagine wanting to be served, but I can imagine a little bit that if, like I just said, all the work she put into the BNN network and she got completely looked over and ignored. Yeah. They want to raise money. That's the new grift. That's how you get it. Thank you, TPE, for dropping her link. JP, if you're on the racist rusted, if you're on the replay, yeah, you need to listen to this. Good morning, stars. So yeah, I agree because of all the work she put into the BNN network and she was completely overlooked. She's upset and the sock puppets are more. They're talking to her more, y'all. Half of what Nonsense says. Anyways, it's just rumors in her opinion. Right. Oh, Nana for Life, become a member. Welcome to membership. I got you something, Nana. It's always good to see you. This one's for you.
Hi, Ziggy. Hi, Ziggy. She doesn't remember that when we were talking about her husband, and I said her husband was handsome, and she was like, "Thank you, my husband is."
I love Nana. Nana is a good woman, y'all. She really is. Yes, welcome. But anyway, moving on from Nonsense, because she's hurting my brain. Did Laura take her channel down overnight? Let's look. Let's see what Laura did. Perplexed. Where you at? Oh, Oki commented under Ro's comments. She said, "Oh, you need to get a life for real. Love yourself, Ro." Shout out to Oki. Oki. Oh, wait. She comment under my other stuff too? Oh, no, it's gone. Okay. Let's see where Perplexed is. Where you at? Perplexed. I know she did not take her chance. Oh, there she is. Yep, channel's still up. Let's look at Perplexed real quick. We ain't gonna play nothing. Sorry about your luck. Because I feel like people are in striking moods right now. They didn't get paperwork. They were wrong about things. And, that gets them in their feelings. It gets them very upset. So they'll take it out on you. Yep. There's Perplexed. I see her now. Yeah. Oh, my God, Eliza. You're going to have to rewind. Yep. Perplexed is still around.
A true crime.
Driving.
And I'm going to explain why. I have never seen a dumber bunch of people in my entire.
She's never seen a dumber bunch of people in her life. It says lean in for more. Lean in for those in the back. You know who you are. BJ supporters and more. I saw she was beating up her community wall post. Let's see what she's saying. Lastly, to the idiots. Why is everybody in the back? Why is everybody in the back? What if they're in the front? Hold on. Let me find some. Back. You know who you. Let's see. Lastly, to the idiots in the back, lean all the way. Oh, God, with this lean in. Hey, nope, not today. I haven't seen you in a while. Nope, not today, said the most famous car vent in all the land. You know what? Every time she does a live, I see that damn car vent. Hold on, y'all. Give me just a second. I'm going to use the ladies' room. I need to get a clip so y'all just ain't sitting here on mute when I go warm up my coffee or use the ladies' room. Oh, is nonsense or not shit. Nunya, are you in here? Nunya, you're gonna have to rewind. This is crazy. Hey, East Coast. Eliza says, yep. She still kept her channel. She is trying to think of every possible way to try to still be right. You can't get that lady. I get tickled at Laura. She's funny. Well, I see she didn't delete her channel. Did she at least? No. And Nunya, I ain't going into it again because it about made me dizzy. At nonsense on the web is something's terribly wrong. And I'm actually being serious. It's so bad. She thinks that I said something about her flying first class, and I don't give her man enough credit for busting. I mean, this is real. You're going to have to rewind when I'm done. Oh, it's just so bad. Laura says, lastly, to the idiots in the back, lean all the way in. Okay, whatever. I do not care if I have 50 or 5,000 in my chat. Yes, you do. Why do people do that? It's not like we create channels for people not to watch them. Stop. Anyway, I have continued my channel through the good times and bad times. I have a solid Patreon with over 120 Patreons, a few hundred members, and one of the most solid communities here. Okay. A community that doesn't have to question my integrity, but will question my choices. Ones that don't kiss my ass, but truly support me. A community built on solid foundation, not hate or drama. Is she serious? Am I being trolled again? Has she been talking to nonsense? Y'all, am I being trolled? Is she serious? Not hate or drama. So for the love of God, please stop projecting your own insecurities onto me. I do not have and never had a dying channel. I know you idiots live your life by numbers. I can't. Okay. Anyway, she's been beating up the community wall post. BJ, now I know why these people follow you. And you are so easily gaslit by you. Okay. No one confirmed that your rapid test is real. I still believe you forged it, but I won't know until I receive a copy of the rapid test from the occupational services. Once I have that, then I can make a better assessment. Laura, you done came on here sounding off like you knew everything. and it came back to bite you in the ass. It literally backfired in your face. Grandma Sherry's using all the emojis. No, Laura believes the bullshit she spews. Exactly. Laura rumbling, stumbling, bumbling through the YouTube streets as usual, bless her heart. Because she made the proclamation that if she was wrong, she would take her channel down. Now, I don't think any of us ever thought that that would actually happen. But what I would have done personally, I wouldn't have made that proclamation that I would take my channel down if I'm wrong. But say I did. Let's just say I did that. I would have been like, guys, I'm stupid. I should have never said that. And I'm not taking my channel down. Not Laura. Poor Laura. She's still going. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Lisa Corrine became a member and I missed it. That's why I have amazing mods. Thank you, Lisa. Let me get you something. Hold on. Thank you, Michelle, for making sure I didn't miss that. I hate when I miss stuff. It's time for a happy dance. Thank you, Lisa, and welcome. I appreciate you, hon. I really do. And thank you to my mods that don't let me miss, because I miss stuff sometimes. I missed a super chat the other day. I felt so stupid. But what I was saying is I would have just, said, I should have never said that. That was wrong of me. Oh, is Buford's in here? Where's she at? All Laura did is confirm she still goes real life. That's all she confirmed. And it was embarrassing. Like, she actually called that place. I played that last night. Give me just a second. Let me play that for you all again. Anyway, back to my original point. Laura's still here. Her channel isn't going anywhere. And she's beating up her community wall post. And oh my God, Cody Brown. If you all want to, I'm going to play you one of his cameos later. I know that was, I jumped from this sector to Cody Brown, but you all have got to see this. Hold on. But first, I'm going to play this from Laura. Shout out to Chasing.
For multiple reasons. She can pretend that it's real and it's a carbon copy. Okay, Brittany, if it's a carbon copy, then go ahead and show the copy. You don't have to even show what's on it. Just show the copy. Because someone that, is so intent on it's a copy. Okay, show it then. All you have to do is show the paper. Show that you have a drug test on a yellow carbon copy. Notice she hasn't done that. Of course she hasn't done that because she knows she can't. Has she ever told the truth? I don't know. I haven't been following her that long. I just don't know why she would lie about the caseworker. Like, why? Why lie about it? No, people that lie like that have something to hide. Hi. I have a couple of generalized questions, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. My first question is, now it doesn't pertain to anything to me. I don't even live in North Carolina. But generalized questions. When CPS orders a drug test for, they go to someone's house or they tell you to come down and do a drug test, do they do a rapid screening as well as send it off to the lab and give you both results? Or do they just tell you to come in and they send it off?
If we ask someone to do a drug screen, they go do it at that time, and it depends. We can do a rapid or we can do a send out.
But do you ever do both?
Yes.
All right. Do you do both if something isn't positive? If something comes back all negative?
Case by case situation.
Okay. Second question, would any of the tests ever be handwritten?
No.
Okay. So
if it's a rapid, yes, it would be a carbon copy.
So that's it. And Brittany had showed a rapid. However, where I'm going to call the hospital, but they were out to lunch, is it doesn't say rapid test. It says instant test, which everyone keeps using the word rapid. So to me, that might mean something, but I don't know yet. But this is where Brittany's telling the truth about the carbon copy.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And if it was all negative on a carbon copy, that would be, they do write it out?
Yes.
Okay. And is there any way I can email you something? You tell me if it's legitimate.
No. I mean, I don't know what you're calling for.
She said no. I don't know why you're calling me weirdo.
Or who you're calling for.
Somebody is saying that this test that shows all negative came from you guys, and I'm just not buying it.
I wouldn't be able to disclose that information.
Okay. And my other question is, how long when they do a test, when they give a test back from the lab, do they email the results? Is it in a portal?
I don't know because they email us the copy, so I don't know what they do with the parent.
Oh, it goes right to the lab.
If it's a send out, it goes to the lab, yes.
The lab, it goes right to the patient.
Yes.
So the caseworker has nothing to do with that.
The caseworker gets a copy of it as well. We get a copy emailed.
Okay, but I'm saying the caseworker doesn't have to give it to the patient.
No.
Okay.
Wherever it's done out, should send them out. We don't send out drug screens to parents.
Okay. And even if someone has a positive test, they don't automatically remove children. Like there's other factors, right?
It's a case by case situation.
My God.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. Sorry to bother you. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to ask you a couple questions for clarification. In regards to your drug screening process, how do y'all go about that? Like, do you send it off to a lab, or do you guys do this screening in office?
We do rapid drug screens in office where you get your results instant, but if you want to pay for a send out, you can have your urine sent out to a lab.
Okay, and with the Department of Social Services, they have it sent to a lab, right? Like if you do a test. Okay, and let me ask you this: if someone does the screening, if they have to do it, you guys have a carbon copy that person gets, right? Like,
for the rapids, we do.
Okay, right, all right. So
for the send outs, there's a 3-part form.
Okay, so the reason that I'm calling to ask you this is because I did.
Oh my God, 6 up. You're gonna have to rewind. Oh God, girl. Poor old nonsense. It's the sock puppets again.
Go do that. And there's a whole kerfuffle. Like I had people online calling CPS on me, and they reported me on a bunch of false accusations. And I actually was in your office. I think it was like last week. It was on the 9th. I had to come do it on the 9th. And people are saying that that's not how the process goes, and that basically I have forged the test results. And I'm just making it a point that you guys do carbon copies. You do send it off to Quest, a separate lab, through CPS, right? And I mean, I don't think can you tell me my results, or you won't be able to tell me that?
I won't be able to tell them because Social Services is the one who paid for them.
Okay.
So if you want your send out results, contact your social worker and see if they've been resulted yet.
Didn't I tell y'all?
And if they have, then I'm sure they will be happy to give them to you.
I can't get.
Is there any way that you can confirm that I was in your office on the 9th?
What's your name?
Britney Jackson.
Yes, ma'am. I have you were seen here.
Okay, and I did a drug screening for send off.
Yes, ma'am. You done a rapid and a send out.
Okay, and so you guys sent that to a lab, which would mean that I had to fill out that document.
Rapid and a send out here.
Okay, and I did a.
Oh, that's
yes, ma'am.
truth.
I have you were seen here.
She can't be
okay,
wrong.
and I did a drug screening for send off.
Yes, ma'am. You done a rapid and a send out.
Okay, and so you guys sent that to a lab, which would mean that I had to fill out that document that gave me. I received a yellow carbon copy, and I received the 5th copy, which was the white document.
Correct.
Okay, I appreciate you so much. I know this is really ridiculous what I'm having to ask you, but you wouldn't believe the stuff I'm going through.
Oh, it's all ridiculous. Oh my God. Anyway, so Laura's channel is still there. She's steady beating up that community wall post, calling everybody else stupid, when she actually just embarrassed herself. That's it. Thank you, Popcorn and M&Ms. I think reviewing Britney does something to people's brains, y'all. I really do. Let me get a drink of my coffee. I wouldn't have showed nothing. But she did. And here we are. Something's happening to these people, especially nonsense. Lord, y'all. Well, she should, but she won't. She should have never made that proclamation that she would have took her channel down. That's embarrassing. Laura is not sure the carbon copy. Hello, Amanda T. Laura forgets she's one of the hundreds making accusations about Britney, but thinks anytime Britney says something isn't true, it's about Laura. Yep. She's just out here still fighting for her life to prove that she's right. Bless her heart. Can y'all hear me? What the hell did my mic just do? I don't care. I wouldn't. Britney feeds them doing that shit, though. So they got something. All right, y'all. I'm going to end it here because I have got to gather myself after that nonsense review, literally nonsense review. Um, this one really got me, y'all. This one really got me. And if you're just getting in here, you're going to have to rewind and listen back. This is one of the many, not too many, but times I've been baffled. I've really been baffled. Thank you. Like nonsense, honey. Go find peace in your life or something. This is weird. This is all weird for you to think that people are worrying about you flying first class. I've never spoke about that. What none you say? Okay, question. So all those people screaming. Laura's not. Laura's still over there committed to the cause. Yes, if you know anything about nonsense, you're going to have to rewind it. It was just so weird. I still can't get over what I heard. Thank you, Zero Jules. Thank you for everybody that came through. Thank you for the super stickers. Thank you for membership. Welcome new members. You too, butterflies. And I'm going to go. I've got some work to do. And I'll probably catch y'all later on this evening. I think I've got something I want to talk about this evening. So anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed day.